Oh, hey there. It's James by myself for the SA Crypto Market Analysis. Graham is in Cape Town while I'm stuck in Durban. Graham's on holiday but has graciously joined us on Skype to talk about what's happening in the markets. We haven't done a market analysis for a very long time. Our apologies. A lot been going on with a lot of events. We did a Durban summit here in Mhlanga, Durban. Then the following week we were in Joburg with Zargo. So it's been a very busy period for us, so we do apologize. This edition is proudly sponsored by Huobi. Huobi, of course, offer leverage trading, which is probably an opportunity for those of you looking to take short positions. There are a number of opportunities if you're looking to go short, and Huobi are giving away the equivalent of 75 Rand in Huobi USD. So that is their stable coin. I think it's HUSD. And if you sign up using our reference link, which is in the YouTube description and in the podcast description, it's also linked on our header banner and sidebar banner on the website, sacrypto.coza. The first 100 users will get that first $5 in Huobi USD. So sign up for Huobi and get leverage trading if you think you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, that's where Graham comes in. Graham, welcome to Market Analysis.
Hi James, thanks for having me on via Skype.
Well, thanks for taking the time during your holiday. I know you were at a wedding yesterday, so we appreciate you finally joining us.
Sure, but with this volatility, you got to keep half an eye on the charts, eh?
Graham, it is pretty bearish out there. There's a lot of blood in the streets, and I think people are starting to panic a little. Take us through what you anticipate. Interesting times. Take us through what you're seeing.
Cool. So let me just share the screen on my side so you can see the chart that I'm looking at. Okay, cool. So we're on a 3-day chart or 3-day time period here. And like you said, this is the blue zone that I've been speaking about on numerous occasions in previous videos. And this is the really strong...
You can close my face there if you want.
Oh, cool. The viewers might think otherwise, but we'll say cheers to your face by now.
I'm sure they're happy about that.
Okay, cool. So this is the blue bar zone that I'll call it, that I've mentioned a couple of times in previous videos. And the reason that bar zone is in position for me there is because this is a strong area of potential support. So, and that's marked by the fact that we've had numerous testing of this zone on prior occasions in 2018. And it's also an area that's seen high volume by price action. So this price zone between the 6,000 and the 6,800 level has been an area where there's been a lot of historical buying in the past, and that means that on this occasion we expect that to act as a significant area of support. So, and as I've mentioned previously, as a long-term investor, if that's the hat that you're wearing, I think this is a pretty good time to be entering the market. And you mentioned a couple of guys that are kind of asking the question, should we be selling out of our positions? If it's a Bitcoin position, I'd say no. I'd say definitely hold your position, because I think there's a pretty good chance that we're going to hold this blue zone. And like I said, a decent time to top up your Bitcoin holdings, I think.
Are we looking at another support level at the moment though? Is it that 6,000 psychological zone, or is it the very bottom of this blue zone, which is around the $5,900 level? What is the serious solid support that people should be eyeing out, that maybe say, you know what, and you do get those kind of gambling types who say, I want to get the very bottom. Obviously I know that is dangerous when trading in that way. But for those people that are thinking that way, where is the most solid support for your mind?
So if that is the way you're thinking, I would suggest maybe change the way you're thinking rather than looking for an ultimate level of support. And lots of people, when they think of a support level, they think of a specific price. And 1 cent or $1 beyond that price, and that means that support level has failed. But I do like to think of the support structure more as a support zone than a support price, and that's why I give a specific level. And even given that level that I've put in place there, I do think that there's a decent chance, because of the volatility that we've had and the real strong momentum in selling that we've seen, that we might even get a dip below that blue zone, which I think on a daily or a weekly time period will hopefully just be a wick, and hopefully we get some strong buying underneath that zone to push the price back up. So I really don't see it as an ultimate line in the sand. That's my guide, and this is the area that I'm happy to be buying Bitcoin. But I just don't think it's too helpful to be trying to pick the absolute bottom, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be slightly short here or there, and you're going to miss out. So my suggestion is that in this blue zone, even if you're going to gamble a bit to below this blue zone, put your buy orders in advance and wait for the market to come and meet you and fill those orders as it sells off into those levels.
And for those that are in short positions, now would be the time to start taking profit?
I think so. I think, look, if you look at this channel that I've drawn here with these purple lines, we are sitting right at the bottom of the lower trend line. And look, I think in the shorter term, I'm still bearish. So, and when I say short term, over the next couple of days or even week or two, I think we push further into this blue zone. So if you are looking to, on a leveraged short position, to pick up a better exit price, you may want to hold your short position for a little while longer. But again, going back to the previous outlook, if you're wearing your long-term hat, I think that you want to be bullish at this point in time. From my perspective, I'm not looking to take any short-term leverage trades. I won't actually be looking to take any short-term leverage trades, because there's no real structure here that I can see us breaking out of right now. I do expect that we stick in this channel zone, or the channels between the two purple levels for now. That's really the only kind of thing that's attractive to me right now, is to be buying for the long term.
All right. So what you're anticipating is potentially sort of hovering around this blue zone and really finding a secure level in that zone, and then a bit of sideways movement before perhaps a reversal.
Yeah, so, and it's going to take some time for this reversal to materialize, I think. I don't see us having an electric fence kind of bounce out of this blue zone. I mean, we got a little bit of that earlier. This was around about the 24th of November, where we dipped into that blue zone and quickly got bought up to push us back up. But there was a very weak push off that area of support previously, and now we've gone back and tested it. So I think your highest probability outcome here is that you start to base out along this blue zone. Maybe we see some type of double bottoming or an inverse head and shoulders. I think that's the highest probability outcome. I think next to that, maybe we continue this pretty intense selling that we've seen, and you get a dip maybe to the 5,500 level. But I do expect that to be bought up with a bit of force. So that's what I'd really like to see, is that if we do dip below that blue zone, we don't stick around there for long. The buyers come in and step in and say, that's a great price, that's a bargain. They jump in there and they stick us back up into the blue zone or above. That's what I'm expecting to see. Obviously, that's a probabilities game. If we dip below the blue zone with quite a bit of force and we stay down there, then we need to then reassess and say, look, well, maybe this blue zone was just a temporary level which has now been broken. But until that time, I'm still wearing my bullish hat and my buyer's hat for now. Okay, so basically pretty solid on that blue zone. Nothing's changed for you. That blue area is your area of support, and then reassess if we break further outside of that. So basically, Graham, it's Christmas. It's Christmas for Bitcoin lovers. Great opportunity to buy back. I mean, people up here on this $12,000 zone way back in June, July this year must have thought, oh no, I've missed the boat. But hey, great opportunity to buy back just in time for Christmas. And Graham, one last thing, what about the alt markets? I mean, a couple of alts have taken an absolute beating in the last 24 hours.
What are you seeing there? Are we in for more blood or same story where we're finding some support?
No, so the altcoin market is still looking very sick. It's looked sick for a very long time. In contrast to Bitcoin, we never got out of this, the bottom fib level, which is your 23.6% fib level. So it was a really weak rally off the bottom. Again, I have drawn in a blue zone, but this wasn't a bar blue zone. This was just signaling a potential area of support here, and we've broken really that support. And I think that we can go lower. And I wouldn't be surprised if we even break, the all-time lows for many alts. So we are looking at the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this will be all your altcoins by market cap included here. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see new lows on Ethereum, new lows on EOS, those type of coins. Bitcoin Cash I think is looking very weak as well. So yeah, definitely not buying time for me for the alts. Bitcoin is a slightly different story. I am expecting this blue zone to hold, but alts, yeah. Stay away.
It's a bleak outlook at the moment on the alts. All right. Well, Graham, we're going to leave it there. That's our last episode for Christmas. Thanks so much for being such a great servant for SA Crypto over the last year. You've really been such a champion. We're looking forward to seeing you at our Durban Zargo event. So for those in the Durban area, come through. We'll announce that on social media. Those in Cape Town, Zargo are coming to Cape Town with Graham and myself as well. Kirsty Bissett from SwiftX as well will likely be there, so join us for that. Graham, have a very Merry Christmas down in Cape Town.
Yeah, thanks, James. And I think, if this hypothesis is right, then this will be a good Christmas present Bitcoin price to get in at. It's not quite Christmas yet, but so you may still get a better price than you see today. But yeah, let's hope that support holds.
Let's hope so indeed. Graham, thanks again. And remember, folks, this edition proudly sponsored by Huobi. Huobi are launching a serious operation into Southern Africa. So if you want to get on that train early, sign up through SA Crypto and you can get $5 worth of their stable coin, that's HUSD, just by signing up through our referral link. It's in the YouTube, it's in the podcast comments, also on the header banner and sidebar banner on SA Crypto. Sign up through there, and the first 100 signups will get $5 worth of the Huobi stablecoin. So thanks to Huobi for their support. That's it for this edition. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you hopefully within the next week or so. From myself, James Preston.
And myself, Graham Tennant.
Let's goodbye.
SA Crypto is not a registered financial advisory, and the information provided in this market analysis is for informational purposes only. Each audience member is responsible for their own financial decisions, and SA Crypto cannot be held responsible for any decisions made by those within its audience. SA Crypto strongly encourages all audience members to consult a professional and registered financial advisor before making any financial decisions.